Things black with Garland and Calvin. I'm Calvin. That guy right there is Garland. How he fell on the other side this week. It just technical difficulties, all kinds of craziness around here. But we are back and better than ever. We're actually live today. We weren't live last week.
Yeah. Yeah, I
You know what I
heard
mean?
from one of our listeners, one of our people that participate. She said once she found out that this was not live, she went ahead and signed off. She's like, I ain't watching this tape bullshit. She went ahead and got off with the quickness. And so, Miss Sheila, we back. We live. This ain't Memorex on this one.
We should have hit one of them Norman Lear, Good Time Jefferson's disclaimers. All Things Black was recorded before a live studio audience.
Right. Hit him with that one.
Hey
I
man,
had
how
to
you
go to
doing,
the
Garland?
baseball game. I forgot my ball. I wanted to show the ball I got, unless you saw it on Facebook. Yeah, don't be jelly. I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm actually in the transition, going to another job, and I'll have more information in the upcoming days and weeks and what have you. And so, just trying to get that together, moving stuff out the office and all, and get ready for my next assignment, my next new thing. And so, yeah, man, I'm just excited, man. It's August. Can you believe that? Man, August.
August the 1st, man. It is time is just flying out here. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, time is flying so much that when I set this up and I saw that this was episode 8 of P Valley, I was like, damn, I remember when we was trying to just get it started. Now it's episode
Right.
8. Like, jeez. So yeah, time is flying. But as you know, we are here to discuss last night's episodes of P Valley and The Shy. We are going to start off with P Valley. Hey, what's up, Shanique? I see you. Thanks for putting your name in. You know how people just be Facebook
Right.
user because they don't want. I told y'all how to put y'all name on there, but y'all don't listen. I don't even feel like y'all hard headed. So, but whatever, you know what I mean. I'm hard headed too.
Haters. We back, dude. We back, y'all. So
We
yeah, we're gonna
definitely
start.
back.
We're gonna start off with P Valley. Talk about the death drop. It was a good episode last night. It's been, P Valley has been stellar this season. I can't lie. All the episodes have been solid, and so I want to start off talking about our boy Teak. And now Teak had his funeral. After 3 weeks, they finally went ahead and put Teak in the ground, just like black people. It takes us at least 3 weeks to a month to get the funeral together. We got to do, crowdsource funding. We got to make sure we got to find the policies in the house, get them cashed up and everything. And so they finally went ahead and put Teak to rest after several weeks. And, of course, people want to talk crazy. Well, first of all, let me go back about this, them putting all the bandanas and the gold on Teak and whatnot. It reminds me, I had a younger brother that passed several years ago. He was in a car accident. He wasn't nothing crazy. But I think, he was I think he was gang affiliated. He wasn't my mother's son. He was my daddy's side son. And so it was my brother nonetheless. And I never forget, at his funeral, they were tying bandanas on his coffin as well. I kind of like grabbing my girls and sitting back like, all right, look, when they get the benediction, go straight to the car.
You were wondering if he was gang affiliated? Like, there's a
Bro,
question?
yeah, it wasn't a question after they start tying the bandanas to the coffin and they start laying bandanas all up. They were smoking blunts outside, drinking brown liquor. Yeah, it was something else. But anyway, so Pico, he claimed responsibility for Teek's death. And of course, the gang had to go ahead and like, yo, we need to take care of that. He need to learn a lesson and whatnot. And Murder, he goes, handles his business for, one of his ex-lovers and stuff, and murders Pico. And so, what you think about Teek's funeral and, Murder being there to take care of his boy,
Hey man,
friend?
yeah, I mean, they the real life Bonnie and Clyde, murder and Teak. All I
Right.
need in my life is sin. Me and my boyfriend. No. And I
Down
mean,
to the very end, it's me and my boyfriend.
hey man, and he shot the shit out of him. Like,
Don't
God,
talk about baby. Don't talk about
I,
my baby like that. That's
hey,
basically what he was saying.
he earned his name, but instead of little murder, he should be big murder now. I mean, God,
Mm-hmm.
dude was like, I got a kid and one on the way. You know, I got a son. He was like, I tell him his daddy, whatever he said. He just bah, bah,
Right.
bah, 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 bah.
You got to put on the you got to put on the you got to put on the subtitles when we watching P Valley. If you don't have it on the subtitles, you gonna miss a whole bunch of dialogue. I'll be like, hold on, what did he say? What did he say? But yeah,
Hey man, way to stand up for him though. I mean, that's what you do. You know what I mean? I
that's what you
mean,
do.
that's what you do. You stand up for your folks in life and in death, and that's what he did. So, hey, shout out to Murder on that, and shout out to P
Mm-hmm.
Valley. Like you said, these episodes have been amazing episodes.
Good episodes. And so now, to me, what was one of the funniest things in the episode was the attack ads that came out against Andre and Pastor Woodbine. And so Andre, we find out his daddy is in prison. And they put out the attack ad against him, and then they followed it up, Calvin, with the attack ad on Pastor Woodbine, that she was out here, she was a hoe, that she was out here fight. What type of Christian woman is she? But she embraced it. She said, "Look, I hold so you can fly." I think that was the funniest line of the night. Pastor Woodbine, she ain't got no shame in her game. You ain't gonna make her feel bad. You ain't gonna shame her. She's like, "Yeah, I had dicks in my mouth. What?" I'm trying to keep sin out of the city. Yes, I sucked a few dicks, but I'm fighting sin. What you think about Pastor Woodbine, man?
I mean, kind of remind me of a couple mans that we know. You know what I mean? I mean, I might have stole a little something here and there, but I'm the best woman for the job. You know, I might.
So my book has a whole bunch of misspellings in it. I mean, it's for the babies.
Y'all don't, you know what? Y'all don't even go to Best Buy anyway. So why don't I just go ahead and
Right.
slide them gift cards up from y'all right there?
Yeah, my child need a new PS10 or whatever. So I gotta pay tuition. I needed to get Christmas gifts for these kids.
I mean, so what? I snorted a little crack. The bitch set me up. I mean, but I'm still the best man
Right.
for the job. Hey
Yeah,
man, she
man.
said she was like, I've been on my knees throughout the city. Like
Right.
what? Like
What?
what? What? She straight hit him what they told her all that. She was like, and what? What? Everybody know what it is. They know my past. Yo,
I want my
don't get more
politicians
gangster than
like
that.
that. Yeah, I want my politicians like embrace it.
Well,
Embrace
I
it.
mean, yeah, be careful what you wish for because we had a politician like that, and we ain't like him either. My man said, I could walk down, I could go to New York and
Right.
shoot somebody and kill them, and they still follow me. And I
Yeah,
mean,
and he was grabbing them by the pussy. He's grabbing them by the pink, and the guy he still was out here winning. So you know, but yeah, Pastor Woodbine for president.
and they finally gave us some more shine because I've been waiting for her to get a little more. She had a lot more
Right.
a lot more lines last season, and I've been waiting for her to get. They weren't giving her a whole lot, but she got a little more, and because I actually like her. I think she's a great character, so they gave her a little more, and she definitely killed it. She definitely killed it last night.
Yeah, we even saw Terica's drunk stepmother or adopted mother, whatever she called herself. She showed up as well, talking about you took Terica. That get first of all, Mercedes, can you change that ringtone? Okay, we don't want to hear Gummy Bear every time the phone ring, and we know maybe it's just for effect because we know it's Terica. But come on now, Terica, if she old enough to get D, she don't need no Gummy Bear on that. That's the wrong song. That's the wrong. She need to have WAP as her as her ringtone, not no Gummy Bear.
I'm not. She's still her baby, man.
No, she
She's
ain't no
still her baby.
daggone baby. She ain't no baby, Calvin.
She's
She
still
need
her
to
baby.
have WAP as her ringtone, not no daggone Gummy Bear.
Oh,
The
so
kids in my
basically, so you want the mother to have the ringtone? There's some holes in this house. There's some.
yes, there's
When
some
your
holes
daughter
in this house.
call,
There's
no
some holes
man,
in this
not
house.
when your
There's
daughter
some
call. You
holes in
can't.
this house.
you can't. You can't have that when your daughter call.
You need something because Gummy Bear, they were singing Gummy Bear in the kindergarten in my wife class. So to me, that's like a little 4 or 5 year old song. That Tarika didn't already show she passed that stage. She gummy bearing, all right. But anyway, so her mother, she talking about, yeah, you talking about drinking, but you took this child to have an abortion. Come on, Shell, you was passed out. What was you doing? Where were you?
Yeah, she's a deadbeat mama. And ain't even a real mama. She just a deadbeat kind of mama.
I
Fill-in. She a
think I
deadbeat
think we can
fill-in.
put her in the class with Kevin's mother from The Shy in terms of deadbeatedness. And so you got Kevin's mother and you got Shell. Put them together because they're both. I ain't seen Kevin. And we're gonna get to The Shy in a minute. I ain't seen Kevin mother in about 10 episodes. So I don't even know if she's still around. But anyway, we'll get to that in a minute. All right, now Roulette, she out here trying to be a pimp. She out here trying to trick out Whisper to let old boy come in and eat the groceries for some dough. You know, we saw this a couple episodes. He said, "Look, I pay top cash if Whisper let me eat them groceries. Let me eat that cat. So of course they went ahead and set it up. Why are you shaking your head, man? You know this is what happened. And
Yeah, man. But like I said, when he first said it, like I talked about, he hustling backwards. How you
yeah,
gonna pay? You paying
he
her
playing
for
it,
you to eat it, sir? That's hustling
bro.
backwards.
Yeah, bro. Come on, bro. That it's a game. They just want you to eat. You can eat it for free, bro. Come on now. Anyway, that's what I heard. Back in the day. But anyway, but don't eat nothing now because you might. There's a whole bunch of stuff out there. Don't eat nothing. And
Come out with the what they got out now, the
they got the
monkey
pox,
pox.
monkey pox.
Yeah, you come out
Come
you
out looking
start
like a
eating
gorilla.
you start eating some of that bad cat, you get the funky pox.
Right.
You can't can't
Coming out
can't rid
smelling
yourself.
like Funyuns. Funyuns. Come out smelling like Funyuns and whatnot. Somebody said, "Bring that 200 over here. I'll lay down. Look at y'all."
I need a name. I need a name,
Right.
Garland. Who's, who said?
2,000.
No,
I
you
ain't
said
say
200.
200.
You said 200. You said
Let me
don't
go to
try
the feed and see who said that.
don't try to up your value down.
Yes, I want to know who said this. Yeah, try to up your value.
Shanika, don't I know you from
Mm-hmm.
church though? What would Pastor say? No, I'm just playing.
Pastor say, "Well, will you take half now and half later?" That's what Pastor would
I'm
say.
just playing. They
So,
going Pastor might when Pastor come back around and ask for the second offering, we gonna know why. Let me leave Shanika alone.
we got a goal we trying to make.
Let me leave Shanika alone. Shanika good people's man. Let me leave her alone.
Right. A lot of sisters probably saying, "I'm hustling backwards because I ain't charging for it." But anyway, of course, he shorts her what he owes, and Roulette has to pull out the nine and make him suck on the barrel, talking about you got them DSLs now. And so Roulette, she got a lot behind her. She got a lot going on behind the eyes. Roulette says she was from hell, and Whisper says she was from heaven. And so, Roulette is living up to her proclamation that she the devil.
Hey man, that is Thelma and Louise 2022 because I mean, first of all, she didn't know she was kind of like, what we doing here? Because Roulette had the
Right,
gun out, Roulette was ready. But then
right,
when she fell in the character, she fell in the character. I mean, they took Nick clothes. They even gave him the finger while driving away in his ride. Like that was. Hey, all props out there. I mean, she didn't come a long way from Snowfall. A
right,
long way from
right.
Snowfall.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
she ain't on the crack no more. Wanda ain't on the crack.
And she had
Wanda's
that thing
stealing
planned
people.
out. She had it planned out perfectly. And I didn't even think she had a bullet in it. I thought she went the Malcolm X way and palmed the bullet, but she did not palm the bullet. She had that joint in there. So she was
Right.
really playing roulette, just like her name. She was playing it.
Roulette plan. Yeah, like what? What you say? What you say? Yeah, man. So yeah, Roulette, she out here. You gotta watch out for Roulette. She a
But
little
wait a minute.
crazy.
Wait a minute. Pause. A quick
Mhm.
question for you, Garland. Quick
Right.
question for you. We men up in here, you know what I mean, and every man is a manly man. Just quick question. If you facing life or death and you got a gun in your mouth, and she tells you what kind of noise you wanted to make. Are you making the noise or are you taking the bullet? Because he was like,
Boy,
what you doing, sir? You making the noise or you taking the bullet?
it's gonna be like when Harry met Sally.
maybe maybe I shouldn't ask you that question.
I
Let's
want to
let's just
live. I want to
let's just move on.
live.
Then she look at you and be like, "Well, damn, son, I didn't ask you to do all that. I
Right.
just wanted you to moan a little bit. You over there
Boy,
barking."
I'm gonna do my best Vanessa Del Rio for her. For real, for real. She gonna get. You want some acting? You gonna get. Y'all gonna give me the Emmy up in here. Something. Y'all gonna give me an award for what I'm gonna act that out for real. Give me the Emmy, the whatever they give for the porn awards, whatever y'all give it, and y'all give it to me. All
Yeah,
right.
if I want to live too, but if I'm on, it's gonna be a whimper. I'm gonna be all right.
What you going? No, I'm not. I'm gonna be over
Yeah.
the top. I'm gonna be over the top like '70s porn.
This dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna be over the top, bro. All right, now Uncle Clifford and Haley, they got the plan for the reopening of the Pink, and our girl Mercedes, she's still struggling to get her pole mojo back. I mean, Mercedes, she's looking like when Jordan tried to come back with the Wizards. She just ain't got it no more. But she can make a layup every now and again. I don't know what she was trying to do on the pole. It wasn't the Mercedes that we were used to in season one before the shoulder injury, and she turned into a little threesome of the threesome. And they haven't even gone back to that. I want to know, did she ever get her stacks from Coach, or because old girl just disappeared? But
Yeah, I think we talked about it. I think
mm-hmm.
that we think it was a setup. They did it on purpose, and that
Right,
way he kept his money, and she got what she wanted. That his wife, that is, got what she
right.
wanted, and now
She
they done
got
moved
something.
on. Maybe we'll see him again at the end of the season, but yeah,
Maybe,
she not.
maybe. So that leaves Mercedes no other choice that she got to go back and hit the pole, and so she's struggling. So Haley's like, I don't think you're ready, but I know somebody who is. Keyshawn, Mississippi. She gets her to come back as a cover to escape the abuse from her husband, Derek. She's trying to get her, help her with her little plan to leave Derek and all. And so Keyshawn comes back, and Mississippi, she still got the moves, although she got a black eye. And so you see her and Mercedes, they're sharing a moment, and of course, Whisper and Roulette, they hating on Mercedes. So, what you think gonna happen for MI Cricket Letter?
I mean, she gonna definitely go back on the pole, but she trying to just get out of her situation. So, and I didn't know, and I maybe I missed it last season or earlier this season, but I did not know Haley wasn't Haley. Like I did not know that was not her. I think I kind of knew that wasn't her real name, but I did not know that whoever Haley was died all them years ago, and she just took over that
He
name.
just took the
So,
name. So yeah, they
yeah,
still calling her Haley, but yeah,
yeah.
I didn't forgot her stripper name.
Uh, uh,
Oh my
uh,
god, been
I think it
calling her
was something.
Haley.
I think it was something like boring dummy. I think it was something like that. Now coming to the stage, boring ass dummy. I
No
cannot.
rhythm.
I
Now
can't
on
stand.
pole two, no rhythm.
Although, even though I don't like her, and it's documented that I don't like the character, she actually did not do too bad these past two episodes.
Yeah,
So
she has a
storyline is
plan.
picking up. Yeah,
She
her
has a plan.
storyline is
She's
picking up.
holding out for the $10 million from Georgie, and she's been in consultation. Autumn, thank you. I could not remember the name. Autumn was her name. And so Haley is holding out for the 10 million, but the owner of the promised land, Georgie, she only offers 5, and so she's going back and forth and trying to, work this out. Of course, Clifford, he all in his feelings and whatnot about Haley, and he gets some revelation from the ghost of his mother about what he need to do, and he goes to Corbin and he's trying to do this little secret behind the scenes scene thing. And so, what you think about the storyline of this whole buyout of the land to try to get the casino?
So I wasn't interested in it at first because I don't like that. I don't like the guy running for mayor and his homeboy. I wasn't
Right.
interested in it first, but adding this white lady in there, it's making it a little more interesting because she's playing hardball with Haley also. Like she told Haley, I offered you 5 million, and that was basically a gift. Like
Right.
I'm not coming up off of that much higher. You want to go ahead and let that go? Then let that go because I'm gonna get it either way. So we're gonna get it either way. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. Now, granted, if it's only 2 episodes, I wonder how they're gonna put that in. But yeah, I'm a little interested to see what's going on. And remember, Uncle Clifford wanted her to take that 5 million when she was like, "I ain't taking it." Clifford was like, like, like one day, he won half of his money. He won half of that 5 million. So we'll
He gonna
see.
give it
We'll
right to
see.
murder. You're gonna lay it right on murder butt.
I'm not doing this.
You can buy rule 5010. Lay down these 20s on murder's backside. So, man, overall, great episode of The Pink, setting this up, coming towards the end. And so, it's been a great season and all. And I think the writing's been great. The directing's been great. Really, Little Murder, the actor, I think his name is Jay Alphonse. Oh, my God, I don't know why I'm going to forget his last name. But he's really, he should be like in some Emmy consideration for. Of course he won't be, but then again, it's white people, so they love when we do stories like this of black people because hey, we won for his heart out there for a pimp, for a Oscar, and so he probably could win for an award.
Denzel won being a crooked cop, being a gangster.
Denzel won a crooked cop. Yeah,
Haley won being a prostitute.
Right.
So, yeah,
Will Smith won for being a father with 50,000 kids, but 2 of them were great tennis players. And so, that's what they love. And so,
hey, fun fact, as we were recording our podcast, our sports podcast, we were talking about the preview of, we were going to do this preview today. And our boy Garland over here said, hey, with all that's going on in this show, I'm gonna stop calling it P Valley and start calling it D Valley because you don't ever see no P up in that mug, but you see a lot of D.
I ain't seen Pink since about the 3rd episode. It's been all D Valley for real. Thank God Clifford ain't pull out no D in this episode. He been pulling out the D for about 4 or 5 episodes.
Exactly. I thought he was going to go to Murder this week and give Murder the grand reopening. I'm done.
Right. So D Valley has been good. I think that's the rumor that next season is going to be D Valley, not P Valley.
So. It's going to be on the Logo Network.
Did they have
the Logo Network? They still have that network.
How you playing? Why can't it be on Lifetime?
It could be.
BET Hair. So it's gonna be on that station.
Somebody always take it too far.
Right. Let's go to the shop. All right, and so here we are again with the Shy, and the Shy, they did something to us that they always do to us. They done brought back people we ain't seen for about a year and a half. We're gonna talk about them, and they got some unrealistic stuff happening, but it's the Shy, so we're not gonna hold up. But the biggest story to me was this Keisha and this love triangle of Keisha, Emmett, and Tiff, and so. It started off pretty rough. A lot of people was another D Valley type of situation, but a lot of people was getting some D to start off the show. And so Keisha, she was feeling so lady. She said, look, we need to sit down and tell Tiff about our relationship. Of course, Emma was like, why? So she left me. She out here with old boy trying to be in the thruple. Well, I mean, I'm the one that said I ain't want to do it. She left me. So why I need to tell her what I'm doing? But he gets some wisdom from somebody we ain't seen in 2 years, Dom. Dom came from somewhere. Dom in the kitchen cooking like she been there every episode, Calvin. We ain't seen Dom since the end of last year. But Dom came out the kitchen talking about, hey, what you? I was doing it to your father. I was doing it to you. I, I mean, this. I guess. I mean, if you go get advice for anybody, get advice from the woman that not only slept with you but slept with your dad as well. And so,
and would like to sleep with your mother.
right, your mother with Frosty Tips. She wanted to sleep with Frosty Tips because as I was when I saw Frosty Tips getting some of that more, I was like, I know Calvin like, look at Frosty Tips getting some, and so, so yeah, she want yeah, cause your mother fine. Whoa, slow down, lady. You trying to run through my whole family? Golly. And so, of course, Emmett, he goes ahead and he takes the high road and he says, okay, um, I'll go ahead and tell her. And guess what happens? The woman who wants to have an open relationship, an open marriage, she gets mad. I Calvin, make it make sense.
I have no idea why Tiffany even cares. I have no idea why they're writing that in that way. They also drop the ball when she tells her dude that, he's sleeping with the best friend. If I'm the dude, I'm like, so why does that matter to you? You with me. The only reason it would matter to you is if you still want to be with him, and you clearly don't, or at least you act like you don't. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's such a horrible, it's so bad. Like, first you make her Griselda Blanco of weed because now she want to be,
Right.
the meet with the man. I need to meet with the guy
I
on
need to meet
top.
with the
Who
connect.
who are you, the front
What you mean?
man?
Like she
Yeah,
meeting with the Greeks or something? What is this? The
yeah.
Wire?
I
She
mean,
down Fell
just
Point meeting with the
and
Greeks?
she's supposed to be selling legal weed. So what are you doing? Like, this is legal weed you're supposed to be selling. So I don't understand. But now she's all mad. You mad at Keisha? First of all, let's be honest. Keisha was sleeping with Emmett a long time
Way
before
before
you and
Tiff.
Emmett even got back together.
Right.
Then you and Keisha weren't even friends. And all of a sudden, and I've said this a couple of times, when did they become the
Right.
best of friends? Because if I remember their first interaction on the show, she knocked on the door and Tiff was like, the fuck she doing here? Like, she
Right.
didn't like it. So now
Right.
all of a sudden they best friends. It makes no sense. It's
The Shy
oh,
keeps on thinking we have not seen the other seasons. That's what I'm convinced.
exactly.
They're
It,
convinced that we forgot about season 4, season 3, all these storylines. Did y'all think we forgot about that? We didn't forget that there was an adversarial tone to the relationship. This was right before she got kidnapped by old boy when she stopped by the crib and she like, why is she stopping by here? What? So now because you plaited her hair, that's your bestie. Now I saw somebody earlier said this that they was friends and that's totally wrong. And this is the reason why Calvin hated Miguel on This Is Us because Calvin holds on to this omerta that there is a statute of limitations of when you can get with some. Yeah,
yes.
yes,
Yes.
yes, yes.
However, this is the thing. Jack and Miguel were friends before he met Jack's wife, and I felt like he was moving in. Keisha and Tiff were not friends before Keisha was sleeping with Emmett. Then her and Keisha became friends. So her loyalty actually falls to Emmett and not Keisha. You know what I mean? And another thing, Jack didn't leave his wife. Jack died. Tiff left. Tiff
Okay,
left him.
but we
It's
forget that Rebecca came after Miguel.
What do you mean, Rebecca? Rebecca didn't.
Rebecca
Oh
came
yeah,
when
yeah.
Miguel
She stepped to
she
him.
slid in the DMs.
Well, Emmett, technically, Emmett went after Keisha. Keisha was giving him the looks, but technically, I mean, why are we even comparing This Is Us to the shit? Like, it's not even a comparison. The show is awful.
I just this whole storyline it again. It don't hold true because of one, the past relationships that you had in the previous seasons, and then you have this whole storyline last season of Tiff wanting to be in a open marriage. You start this season off with her leaving Emmett to go to the relationship with old boy, and then Emmett, who's doing the responsible thing of saying, "Hey, I'm in this relationship now." Now you're going to have her blow up on Emmett when Emmett is showing maturity, and she's already made her decision of what she wants to do. So yeah, it's dumb.
And I
And
see
so, and then
people.
this whole weed thing, that's dumb too, because we ain't see her selling no weed the whole season, but now
It's
all of a sudden
ridiculous.
she's Marlo, and she need Prop Joe to give her the connect.
Exactly. And I see people saying they got close after Keisha was kidnapped. Okay, yeah, they did get close after Keisha was kidnapped. But that still didn't stop Keisha from having slept with Emmett prior to the kidnapping.
Right.
You know what I mean? So,
The
and
show
then it
started
still
off
didn't.
with them in a relationship.
Exactly. Tiff wasn't even that mad at Dom when she found out
Right.
about Dom. And then they became
They
business
business
partners.
partners.
They business partners. So I'm not I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. It's just a dumb storyline. That's the bottom line. It's just a dumb storyline.
Dumb da dum dum. Another dumb da dum dum. Frederica Douglass. Frederica, they really won't they just say Frederica want to keep the baby? Why they still carrying this out until the next episode? You got Snake the Jake, who just finished, look like he got a Kool-Aid ring around his mouth. Does he just finish the ringworm ring around the mouth? You know when you had Kool-Aid, too much Kool-Aid in the summer, and the boy in your neighborhood always had the red wing around his mouth. You know.
It's so wrong.
Jake the Snake got, looked like he got ringworm or something. I don't know what Jake the Snake got going on. But you got Jake the Snake. He's still, oh, you want to have debate? I mean, what you going to do? I want it. Oh, Jake the Snake, you ain't gone out to get no job. You still living off a trick. Excuse me, Victor. And are you in school? Do they go to school anymore? Are they finished with school?
Well,
Is school out?
Frederica did take her SAT. Well, went to take her SAT and she didn't. But yeah, so I don't know.
Just last season, I'm not wrong. Just last season, Kevin was jumping out her window in the snow to escape dad. Jake the Snake, he snakes his way into Frederica. Frederica's still talking about, yeah, okay, well, I'm going to do it.
Listen, all I know is Frederica is pregnant, but now she's a producer. I'm waiting for her to be like when Maisha started to rap, and I'm waiting for her to be like, "This is a Frederica Rizzle for Dizzle." Now she a music producer.
Frederica on the beat. She like mustard.
That must be. And then I guess maybe they're gonna have Kevin's new girl come in and just go up to Maisha and be like, if you want a producer that ain't all up in your songs, all up in your scenes on the Shy, come to the moon.
Right. Because when did Frederica turn into an A&R? Frederica is Puffy. She's Puff, or Love as he's known now. She's Puff. Bro, I ain't never even. I thought Frederica was a revolutionary. Remember, she was all Harriet Tubman last season.
You know what?
Angela
You're
Davis.
right. She was. Now she telling Maisha, you gotta rap about that ass, girl. Maisha like, I want to be different. I don't want to rap about everything.
No.
Girl, you need a hook and you need to rap about that ass.
It's all coochie lyrics right here, girl. You want to sell? Get that coochie on tape.
Whoa, who said they sensing chemistry between her and Maisha?
They bet not.
Whoa,
They
hold on.
Not. They bet not.
Put a name to that comment because we're gonna save that. We're gonna mark that down.
They bet not. I bet not see them kiss. I bet not see them hold a hand. If I do, I'm not going to review any more episodes of the show. I'm not. I can't
if
do it.
if that happens,
Somebody say watch. They better not.
If that happens, Papa is gonna jump off of a building. He gonna be so mad at Frederica. He gonna be like, so you sleeping with all my friends?
Right.
All of them.
All
All of them.
All of them. Is Kevin's girlfriend next? Which one you gonna do it to next?
Papa gonna be like, well, what about me? Papa want to sleep too. He's smoking weed now. He might get some,
Papa
or she might sleep with the resident criminal.
Michelle, stop. Michelle, stop. They held hands already. Michelle, stop. I'm serious. I'm a boycott. If this happens, I'm a boycott the rest of my Isha catching feelings. Y'all gonna stop.
Garland gonna boycott. I'm gonna be on here just like the emoji.
Man, they better not.
I wouldn't put it past Lena. I wouldn't put it past Lena Way.
You better not, Lena. I swear, y'all gonna stop. Y'all gonna stop. But yeah, and then we also had a return from Papa Daddy. We ain't seen Papa Daddy since the last time he was taking the little payments from Lena when she was running for mayor. Was that last season or 2 seasons ago?
No, that was 2 seasons ago. We did see him last season when, remember, he got in trouble for something.
Yeah,
and
I thought it was around the payments or something.
Something about he was going to jail for something they did wrong.
But he back trying to be the moral authority for Victor. And this whole Victor and Fatima. Now, Fatima talking about, I don't want to be the side chick. Fatima, Fatima, I'm sorry to let you know this, but you are the side chick.
Yeah.
Okay, you're the side chick, Fatima. You're not there at the little powwows with the old citizens and all that stuff. That's for other girls. You, my friend, are the secret lover. Play your position.
But notice how she went from the stern reporter with the, with the morals and all to now she cheating with him. Like she don't want to. I don't get it.
Shanika wrong. It was Victor, and the new tranny for me. He got the drawers, dog.
You mean he got the boxes?
He got the jock strap, dog.
The boxer brief. Somebody said more like the side dude. I mean, she is more like the side dude, but it's still a bad storyline because once again, he was with the Monty. Everybody knows he was with the Monty. Like this is no secret of what Trey
what Papa trying to talk about? Yeah, what Papa talking about? Papa, Daddy talking about like, because word on the streets is, everybody know that Trig like the he her
exactly
the he her pronouns.
He likes the masculine men with the feminine pronouns. He clearly likes it. Like, what is the problem?
That reminds me of a Leaders of the New School song, "The Feminine Fat." He likes the dudes that are feminine fat.
What we all know this. So what's the problem? Problem?
Tranny is not the right word. Trans. Not trans.
Trans.
We're not hitting any trannies on this. Although we're being very inappropriate a lot. Let's not go totally inappropriate with trannies.
We're being pretty inappropriate, but make no mistake, everybody get it on here. Everybody can get
it. Right. So Victor, he's making his political rounds and whatnot with the fake girlfriend, and you should always open the door for me. It shows that you're concerned and all. Yeah, this whole thing, he's turning into a mini a mini Perry. He's turned into, yeah, he's turned into a mini Otis Perry.
Yeah, which
Duda.
and I was looking for Duda and the Boogeyman, but
Yeah,
I guess
the
they were
boogeyman.
out
Where'd they
on
go?
their secret package mission. They had to make sure no packages were getting stolen. They were doing their package recon. I don't such a
And then
bad.
and then then Victor Mama, she get mad because Victor took her out the story. He didn't want to talk about how she was a alkie, and he decided to instead talk about Rashad, and how Rashad was, he put Rashad business. He rather put Rashad business out on the street than
That's what
talk
I
about his
said.
mother beater. I'm like, dang, Rashad standing there like, yo, what? I mean, you think you
That's what
want to
I
give me
said.
an
I was
advance
like,
warning?
did he clear this with Rashad first, putting
Yeah.
his business out there? But
Rashad was
Mama,
like,
Mama wanted her business out there, and now she mad and she left. Like, Mama, you if you was mad and you left because he just didn't tell your story, then you was just destined to fail anyway.
right.
Just like they said, I won't let you down. You let him down because he ain't talk about your little funky story. Like you want to be famous? Like you, I just
Right. Because
such. Oh my god,
you used to
such a
love
bad
40s
story.
and he ain't talk about it, but he talked about his boy. Someone asked, why is the boogeyman back? We don't know either. It was not fully explained in his return, and I mean, we don't know if Mama relapsed or not. We're not going to say she relapsed. Maybe she just felt it was time for her to disappear again. And although we know it's not another season of The Shy, she might show. Hey, there's a couple more episodes left. She might show up before the end with $1 million, talking about she's the mayor Chuckalisa. So you never know. You never know. I'm gonna hold that out. But if I see Maisha and Frederica together, I'm gonna cuss all y'all out. All right. Anyway, and then at one of these, after he gives the speech, then old girl get up there talking about, yeah, we got the community center is coming, and we're building it in 2024. And so Tracy and Trigger's like, what? What? That just y'all just took over our little thing. And then Tracy, she admits that she had a hand in the killing of Coogie, and that she sent my man out there to kill. Yeah, so
But here's the thing. So and maybe somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. When has getting a state of the art building for your program, when has that
yeah,
become a
what's that
bad thing?
bad?
Why is that a
Yeah.
bad thing? Why are they so upset that they giving them a new building? Because you didn't think of it? Because you couldn't afford it? Why are they so I don't. It's such a bad storyline. I don't understand. Now,
Uh,
if they were saying that it was going to be a storyline, it was going to be a building, and they were going to use it as a front to hide the packages that they were stealing, then
right.
okay, you don't want no criminal element in there. But they give you a whole new building. I just,
Yeah, it
oh,
doesn't
I
make.
don't
Yeah,
understand.
again, it's the shy. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't have to. And then let's close on your boy Darnell and Frosty Tips. And so Darnell and Frosty Tips, Darnell, he's really, he's showing a side that we really hadn't seen in the previous seasons, and he wants to go ahead and start the shack back up. But Frosty Tips is like, whoa, slow down. I ain't living with nobody. I want to get married. And Donnell immediately put that Bluetooth in his ear and start. What you say now, Chuck? Boy, he went ahead and hurry up and got out there until she took him outside, took him out dancing and whatnot. And then she came out in the frosty tip nighty, and Donnell was snoring. So
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm listen. The evolution of Darnell is great, but I hate it because I like the old Darnell. I like the Darnell that be like, boy, what you talking about? Looking
sure.
at me, boy, what are you talking about? I like the old Darnell. I don't like the new
Yeah,
Darnell,
she thought
but
she thought she was coming out to sway. She thought she's coming out to a tent pole waiting for her, but no, she came out. The tent fell down because Darnell was knocked out.
hey, whoever said it, that was the best line. Um, just let me know what Red Lobster you want me to meet you at. That was the best line. That
Right.
was the best line.
Oh
That shit was
no.
hilarious.
Yeah, he want to go to the lobster. He want them cheddar biscuits, and so yeah, the Shy trash as usual. They just do us any type of way. We've been following you, Shy. We've been day one watchers, and y'all just can y'all spit on it next time, please? Can y'all at least just be nice to us or take us to Red Lobster before you start bringing back characters and
I'm,
adding new
I'm not doing
characters and
that.
stuff?
I'm
Okay,
not doing this.
jeez.
I'm not doing
Can
this.
you
I'm
can you
not
get
doing
the
that.
two that Uncle Clifford
I'm not
had,
doing that.
please,
I'm
and
not
just be
doing that.
better to us? Thank you. Ow.
That's it.
That's it, man.
Send all your emails. Send all your emails and questions to Garland. Send all your emails and questions to Garland. Hey, so that is it for the shows. Garland, you got any closing thoughts about anything going on?
Hey, y'all. You know what? We are at a point of where we're heading into the fall again. It's the changing of seasons. Time is moving quickly. And, I was thinking of just some things that we're facing in our city. Every day we get up and we're just watching a lot of, there's a lot of violence that's going on in Baltimore City. People are being shot and killed every day, victims all over the place. And I think one of the things that we need to recapture as a community is, looking out for our people, trying to give them opportunity, being encouraging and all. Despite of all the stuff we see on Fox 45 and we might read in the paper, we know that there are some good things happening in the city. There's some good things happening in neighborhoods that we live in or we used to live in and all those things. And so I think that as we move forward, as we head to the fall, you know, uh, go out and, help your community, do something to maybe volunteer or to donate to something that's really making an impact. Maybe it might be some violence interrupters out there doing work that's trying to mentor kids, or it might be some type of, spousal abuse program that, you can support or something like that. I just think in this time that we're facing, it needs our gifts and our skills and our abilities to help be solution to the problem. And so, let's not get caught up in the narrative too bad. Yes, we do have a violence problem. And I think it's not only Baltimore City, it's across the country. But, we got to take care of our home. And so, let's use our gifts, our skills, and abilities to do that.
Yeah, and pay attention to your kids' body temperature because we know they've been wearing hoodies all summer. So when
Oh,
the fall
Lord.
comes, they're going to be wearing short sleeve shirts. So pay attention to their body
Right.
temperature. Make sure they
No
don't come
coats on
back.
in the winter.
Yeah, make sure they don't come back home with colic from school. You know what I mean? Pay attention to the body temperature. Real quick, you may have heard about it in the news, and we are going to get into it more when we do our sports podcast. But Deshaun Watson of the Cleveland Browns did get a suspension, but it was
Mm-hmm.
only a 6-game suspension, and only a 6-game suspension. He's only fined 300. He's only going to lose rather 350,000 of a $230 million contract. All this because of the accusations of the women. Now, granted, he hasn't been found guilty, but he has settled 23 of the 24 civil cases. So, I would not blame any woman that is a football fan to never want to be a football fan again, because the NFL has a track record of proving that we've always talked about minorities, but they also have a track record of proving that they do the bare minimum when it comes to protecting women. Now, granted, they can't be out there, they can't stop everything, but when they divvy out punishment for crimes against women or accusations of crimes against women, it's
Right.
very, very uneven compared to some of the other things that they dove out punishment for. So again, we'll get into it more during our podcast. So I don't want to get too much into it, but I just want to say that hey, we care about you, all things black. We care about the
Yeah.
women, and again, I would not be shocked or upset if the NFL loses a lot of their women viewers.
And it's
I
crazy
definitely wouldn't
because
blame them.
guess what? His first game back is against who? The Baltimore
Against the
Ravens.
Ravens in October. In
Yeah,
October,
so
so
it don't make no difference because we own them anyway. But yeah, this is 6 games.
6
For
games.
Yeah, for all the stuff he was doing.
Yeah. And only going to lose out of a $230 million contract year, only losing about $350,000. That's
Wow.
nothing. So, but anyway, join us at the for the sports podcast. You'll hear it this weekend, and you can definitely, even though it's not live, you can interact with us by leaving us a
Definitely.
message on it if you want to talk about it, so we can discuss it a little more there. But until then, definitely join us next week where we will discuss the Chi and P Valley again. Hopefully, the Chi will get a little better, and we already know P Valley's probably going to be really good. So we'll be back here next Monday at 7 o'clock. And as I mentioned just a little while ago, join us. Listen to our podcast, our Fanboys podcast that will come out this weekend. In the
Definitely.
meantime, this is All Things Black with Garland and Calvin.
We're
I
not
am
pre-recording.
Calvin. That is my guy, Garland. We
Let's go.
also want to thank you
Let's
for
go.
joining us, and we will talk to you soon.
All right.
Later, Garland.
Later.
Blaming me for that.
Right. No pre-records.